Okay, look at what I've found. I mean, I found a Charizard at this size. I mean, I'm gonna take it back home to my family because I know my brother and my mom they like plushies. They're soft and stuff, and I like plushies as well. Okay, I don't mind, like, you know what, yeah, I know it costs like £65 or something, but then Charizard has been like my first favorite Pokemon, and if there's anything related to dragons, even if it's fictional or something, I am definitely getting it. And then at some point, I believe when I have the tools, okay, I might actually craft like a real dragon sculpture or something. I would like it to be. I'll craft a figurine as warm up, and then I'll craft like a life size. But life size is like really huge though. The problem is, where would I put it? That's the point. So if I camp out, like if I literally just camp out in the wilderness where there's plenty of space, I can literally just build that life-sized dragon. I could. With probably with wood or something, you know. But yeah, I can't believe it. I didn't find a Bulbasaur, but I picked up a Charizard. Can you believe it? I mean, I thought about this though. Like, imagine if our toys could come to life, you know, and then they obey us. But the thing is, as always, you know what? When it comes to, digital monsters and Pokemon, because their stuff is digital, right? There isn't much to clean up after because they are digital. So Pokemon's not supposed to be digital, but they could be digitized in Pokeballs, where I don't know what they do in Pokeballs, you know. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, it depends on whether you take into account the manga, where the Pokemon was just staring inside a Pokeball, and they were just curled up or something with their eyes open. Okay, but yeah, I mean, anything related to dragons, you know. I have had like a costume, like little pieces that I had. I guess today is not. I don't know if I would be checking out the birds today. I came out looking for nature documentaries or related DVDs or what have you. Because you know what, I've been reading books, but I think I prefer an immersive environment, if you know what I'm saying. So I would like to watch videos, listen to animal sounds, observe real life animals, if possible touch them, read about them, and just have like a completely immersive experience. Because to be honest, if you ask me, like, okay, I've got unlimited amount of money, for example, okay, if I've got an unlimited amount of money, I can do anything. Where would I go? What would I do? Well, instead of watching DVDs, why don't I just go out there and go on a safari? I'm ready for a safari, you know. It's like the animals are calling me. Okay, the animals and monsters, they are called. Oh, look! The animals are calling me. Okay, there are quite a few different types of birds up there. Right, so I'm just telling you this. I have to go home now to pleasantly surprise my family with what I've just picked up, like a baby Charizard. It is a baby because it's I mean, I'm okay with its size, but I was expecting something larger. You know, it's like but okay, it's good. I mean, I think my family's gonna like it, I guess. But yeah, so I'm going home now for a little while, and then I will probably head out to Honeywood Museum or what have you. just to check out the birds and stuff. Cause I did get a sleeping bag today, and I mean I looked at the wellies, but I guess I'm gonna save the resources for Nottingham when I literally just go to Nottingham and then go visit Basingfield riding school and livery yard. I mean, that's where I'll get my riding gear if I were to go there. I think I did not waste any time today though, because obviously I got a sleeping bag, which is really important. I mean, it's the next, like, I mean, it's even more important than having a tent, you know, because I have to have something to sleep in. Yeah, and then and then obviously I got the sleeping bag. It's compact enough. I just need to learn how to use the stuff properly, and it's gonna take a course. Okay, let's. Yeah, so I picked up this this little dragon, and then I'll just tell my mom that I picked up the Charizard, right? And it costs £65, but I think it's worth it though. I'm just gonna look at it and feel inspired, you know. Yeah, because I need inspiration. I need lots of inspiration, and bushcraft is practical for me because that's the only way I can be independent, so that I can survive in the wild without the need for business or employer or employee or client or anything. I don't need any of that. I just need the equipment, and then I can get the resources myself. I mean, that obviously, I believe this is true wisdom. So people be talking about wisdom like I don't have it. They're asking me what's the point of bushcraft. I'll tell you what's the point of bushcraft, alright? The point of bushcraft is independence and autonomy. Yeah? If you have independence and autonomy, okay, if you have independence and autonomy, it means, yeah, it just means that you don't need money, you don't need a clientele, you don't need anyone. As long as I succeed in learning bushcraft, okay, if I know how to use my resources, so yeah, as long as I use my resources. My mom just said I literally have left some money in her like bank account or whatever. Like I got the resources, I believe. So as long as I have the resources, I'm gonna use it to upgrade my network and also to invest in myself. Okay, I need to master bushcraft. People don't understand the purpose of bushcraft, but I tell you, the purpose of bushcraft is to become autonomous, to become independent, to become free. You know, I can't see any other way. Yeah, that there is no other way to be free. There is no other way to be independent. Oh, look. Yeah, there is. Let me try carrying it this way. Yeah, right. So there's no alternative to bushcraft. If you want to be independent, if you want to be strong, if you want to be autonomous, okay, if you want to be liberated, like I've looked at my options. Okay. Do you want me to go back to Grapple Zone? Yeah, maybe for 1 month or so. You know, maybe for a month and see how it goes. Yeah, Grapple Zone. I love the people there. I do. I love the people in Grapple Zone, but I need to look out for myself. Like I've got self-interest. Like I can't be just serving this community if I'm not getting sufficient in return, if you know what I'm saying. Like, at some point I need to be my own person. Okay, so bushcraft is the way to go. It doesn't matter whether, of course, it doesn't matter whether it's a structured course or not, as long as I learn the techniques, I've got the skills, I'm tough enough, I can survive out there for as long as it takes. Then I believe it's okay, it's practical, you know. If you ask me what's the purpose of bushcraft, I already told you the purpose, and I believe in it. Like, I believe in bushcraft with all my heart, okay? Right now, let's say you can call me a beginner. Yeah, you're right, I'm a beginner, because I still live in a city. I still live in the city, that's a fact. It is a fact. But I know this, as long as I live in a city, I will never ever be independent. I will never ever be free. Yeah? I will just never ever be free or independent until I remove myself from the urban environment, because I've looked at it. The reason why these authorities try to keep me in a city is because they know, that liberation exists in the wilderness. It does. Liberation exists in the wilderness, and so, yeah, bushcraft, camping, I believe, that's gonna lead to my freedom. I just need to know, like, I just need all the answers. Yeah, I just need all the answers, and I'll find the answers. I thought I went to CX to look for documentaries, you know, like nature documentaries. At first I saw something related to dinosaurs, and I mean, I love dinosaurs though, right? Dinosaurs may be the closest things to dragons. Yeah, I think they might be, you know, at least they resemble dragons, if you know what I'm saying, in our imaginations anyway. So it will be nice for us to encounter like a real dinosaur, like the larger ones, you know. Yeah, I have literally been looking today. I've been looking through safaris. Scotland, national parks. Yeah, I'm trying to decide my next course, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I need to move on at some point. Like, grapple zone is not going to lead me to true independence, but I'm telling you, it is a stepping stone. Okay, like, I love grapple zone. I love the people there, and I believe I learned valuable skills in there, for self-defense, for networking, you know. Like, I made friends, I made connections with people, they still remembered me, and I'm really grateful to Grapple Zone, but I'm afraid it might not work out in the long term, just to let you know. Yeah, because I feel the wilderness calling me. It's just calling me, you know what I'm saying? Like, the wilderness, it's calling me. It's saying, look, if you stay in the city, you're never gonna be free. You're never gonna be autonomous. You're always gonna be controlled. You know, you can't just say, I'm gonna ditch you and then ditch them because I've got no skill. You know, that's the point. Wilderness survival requires skill. It requires a level of intelligence, a level of physical fitness, sensory awareness. So if you always have to rely on glasses, like you have to wear glasses and contact lenses, I don't think this is feasible for you. So you know what I'm saying, right? In the wilderness, we can't just rely on glasses and contact lenses. It's true. Yeah, so I'm just gonna hold this plush, like I'm gonna hold this Charizard and feel inspired while I plan my next trip or whatever. I did tell Courtney that I was gonna return to Grapple Zone on Monday, and I think I will definitely go back there for a little while before my next adventure, like before I go on a safari or whatever, or I just go camp out in the wilderness, and then that's it. I mean, the wilderness is calling me, right? The wilderness is calling me. I can't stay here because the situation is dire. It is really dire because as you can see, there are many forces trying to control me. They're all trying to manifest their versions of me, okay? And most versions of me exist in the city, okay? Like the people in Hong Kong are trying to manifest me, their versions of me, and my family are trying to manifest their versions of me, okay? Look. Here it is. Look. Am I gonna check out the birds later today? I think I might. Yeah. The birds. I guess I kind of admire birds because they have the ability to fly, you know. Like, I wish I could fly. Right? I wish I could fly. Yeah. And being a jockey, okay, being a jockey isn't going to free me as well. So in the end, if I really wanted freedom, if I truly wanted freedom, I would need bushcraft survival skills, outdoor survival skills. That's the number one thing that I really need. It should be my first priority. It should be my first priority. Like, okay, networking is fun and stuff. Like, I like it. Martial arts, self-defense. They are only vehicles for me to defend myself when I'm out there. But in the end of the day, I would definitely need to level up my bushcraft skills and also tools. Like, I definitely need the tools. So yeah, I'm gonna go check out the birds, right?